Okay, this is gold. A very significant erosion of my perfect family illusion. The more we understand that our families weren't perfect, the more we can realize that the blame didn't lie with us. We're not defunct or defective or any of that stuff. They did it to us. Obviously, they had their own reasons, but they did it to it. That's just the simple fact of the matter. Their families did it to them, and so forth and so forth. You know, who knows where your family line, where it started and kept going and getting stronger and stronger. This is the sad reality. A very significant erosion of my perfect family illusion occurred the day I allowed myself to grieve the loss of my long-term best friend. He had relocated permanently to the other side of the world, and I felt sick about it. As I grieved Sat's leaving, his name was Sat. As I grieved Sat's leaving, I was astounded by the intensity of the pain I felt. As I grieved Sat's leaving, I was astounded by the intensity of the pain I felt. Gone perhaps forever was the immediacy of our friendship. I grieved the loss of our deep mutual acceptance. Our easy multidimensional communication, our rich history of shared activity and supportiveness, and suddenly I realized that he had cared for me in a way that was far outside the capacity of my parents. For the first time, I understood what authentic love was really about. That should hit pretty hard. Beside him, my parents felt and looked like strangers rather than allies. Which, let's look at the word family. They were supposed to be your allies. That's the bread and butter. That should be the baseline. But they made you into their little cronies and literally shaped your whole personality or deformed it. Luckily you're malleable, but they deformed your personality to cater to their needs, which is obviously not a parent, a real parent. Beside him, my parents felt and looked like strangers rather than allies. Their love was empty notions, not feelingful behaviors. Tissue paper, not wood. And I'll leave you with the quote, "Man cannot remake himself without suffering, for he is both the marble and the sculptor." Even when we would leave the house, we'd say, "Bye, I love you." And so there was this notion that we all loved each other, but it never manifested in any actual kind of way. It was just we said that, and it was more out of like tradition than, or the old superstition that you may never see them again if they get hit by cars, stuff like that. But the love wasn't there. It was just empty words. So their love was empty notions, not feelingful behaviors. Yeah. So peace.